Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 3 and Black Ice version 12 and the UK campaign where we left off we'd taken out the mainland of Turkey. We'd kind of lost a little bit over here. It was very unfortunate. But we were reforming a new defensive line in this location here and, well, we are suddenly now invading the European part of Turkey. So we are moving into Tekirdağ. Let's put time forwards a little bit while we do that. And looks all okay at the moment. Okay, and yeah, we've lost the Battle of Sea Crete, but that's okay. And are you in place? Okay, not bad. Now let's take some of our tank units and let's very quickly transport them around. And we're going to move some units over here. Yeah, no troubles. That's good. But yeah, overall, I feel like Turkey's about to fall away. And then, at that point, well, it becomes a question of what do we want to do about Japan. They've moved a fair amount of units over, and they're trying to retake a little bit of land, but they're not doing too good. Oh, we just won the Battle of Istanbul. Very interesting. Okay, our destroyers are doing the job. Okay, that was bloody tough, but we now have a unit in place. Okay, good. So now we could bring you fine gentlemen over to Beirut and go from there. Let's load up as many units into here as we can. Including all of our Anzac forces. Mercenary infantry and the like. That's good. Okay, let's transport them over. And then I did notice yet another landing going on over in Norway. So we are going to rebase our units over here and get them the hell in. Okay, yeah, let's rebase you to here. Now that we've got them in, and and that is a lot of divisions for Europe. We can do our own version of a little landing. And then let's get you. And over to here. Nope, sorry. We've got to do a rebase mission with you there. So we just got the Turkish Strait that's going to further improve our supply throughput. And we're going to build more convoys. Further 90. And we've got some submarines. So these are some of our most recent submarines. I like the HMS Urchin. That's a great name. Let's make this a very nice production line. Ultimatum. And this is all going to be for use in the Far East. Okay, amphibious. Yeah, both of you. Steel armor casting, why not? Okay, nice. Okay, we're going to bring you over there. Mr. Allenbrook is nearly in place with his group. We're still lacking a little bit in supply. Let's get you in, and we can transport you over there. And we just managed to destroy a submarine. And I see that fleet carrier class ending up. That's good. A couple of anti-air techs to get there, as well as fighter focus. Yeah, that's a definite one. And I don't normally build submarines as the UK, but I must say they are quite useful for convoy work against Japan. Yep, so Seawolf there. We're not exactly known for having large amounts of submarine U-boat captains, although I don't know very much about the kind of British submariner arm in World War II. I can only assume that they would have been fairly effective. Our torpedoes actually worked. So you'd think that it would be something we'd be quite good at, with the fact that we have working torpedoes. Peter Dickens, that's got to be a great name. Let's get more due out soon. Okay, and the Western Desert Command's under Miles Dempsey. Pretty nice little armies over there, all organised. Oh, and some random infantry that I've forgotten. That's no good. We can get you in, and we can let those passenger ships go pick up the BEF under Richard O'Connor, who's a level 6. attack towards Bulgaria is what I feel like doing. Feels worthwhile. So we will add a war goal. Yep, so, and we'll want to puppet you. So what's your national unity look like now? 66%, so you've got 2 there. 6, 8. Yep, that will be enough. What's your national unity? I imagine quite high, 86. Yep, so yeah, we will need all of those victory points. That's fine. And then Hungary. Hungary's got 2, 1, 2, 2. Hungary's a tough nut to crack. Bratislava, 4. Okay. So we can make a really nice streamlined movement over there through the Balkans, puppeting as we go. Over. Let's grab you. Oh, in fact, if you go to Sinop, that's probably better. And then we can take you around there. I forget now that we've got access to go this way around. Oh, and in fact, we've caused some land to come back to our control over here. That's good. Few losses over there, but nothing to be concerned about. And uproar. Looking for another Seawolf commander. Yeah, Leaf. And then we've got Upstart. And several more submarine units due out soon. Okay, and I'm tempted almost to get rid of you. So you guys will be there soon. We can actually get rid of the BEF, I think. Let's have a bit of a reorganization. Let's take, so we've got 4 armies over here. We can give, yeah, Allenbrook command over there. We can attach you into there, but why are you doing a connection in and around... Let's attach you into the 1st Canadian Corps. Yes, a nice core there. Okay, so Western Desert Force, Australian, 10th, Canadian. There's a few in command here to be looking at. Okay, submarine crew berthing. Capital 2, carrier damage control. And dual purpose guns to the next level. And could get next level of pocket battleships, even though we don't build them. Things there, and then yep, capital ship screws and things. want us to have the most formidable naval tech in the world if we can. Okay, so first Canadian army, and we'll also give them mercenaries to them, so 9th Army, yeah, let's give you O'Connor, and I don't think we need the Western Desert Command anymore under Miles. So let's take the Canadian first, and let's move them up to here. And let's also attach... Let's make this an international army. Is what I'm thinking. So yeah, you're good. Let's take the Australians and move them in. And let's attach them to the Canadians. Okay, and yep, horizontal armor protection. Ah, usurper. You're not far away now from your division here to get together. And let's attach in you into here. And you can join the Australians there. So 8th Army and 9th Army. So you're now got a 5-fold core. We can give the mercenaries over. Or rather than the mercenaries, let's give, yeah, the South Africans. So we'll attach you to the Canadian 1st Corps and you to the Canadian 1st Corps. So this will be the Commonwealth Army rather than the Canadian. Let's do that. Okay, that feels positive. And then we can see what we've got left to work with. Because that will give us a better idea of what we want to do. So we've got a Commonwealth army there. And if I remember correctly, let's move you back round to do your job. Please retake Norway once again. I didn't know it was my job, Norway, to garrison your own country for you, but that's fine. Okay, and there is a core kind of group there that we could bring in, but I don't think we need to. Let's just have a look at what we've got available. think the 8th army will want to give the desert kind of cause to. And the 9th, I'd like to give the mountain units. Okay, let's do that. Let's work this out. And the more specialist stuff. Okay, we just lost another location there, but that's fine. And okay, the slight concern that I had that we wouldn't get our units out has pretty much completely evaporated. It looks like we will get all of them out. We're up to 720k, and we're not done reinforcing yet. The Japanese have really taken their foot off the gas. They've let us reinforce in our entirety, which is strange. I would have thought that would be the exact opposite of what they wanted to do, but sure. So we're nearly completely reinforced. So let's put you... So, 4th Indian. Let's put you into the 8th. Let's put you into the 8th. So give you to the 8th and you to the 8th. Okay, not bad. And then we just need to look at what we've got left and what we want to use. So you've got space for at least 2 infantry there, or 2 tanks there, and you've got space for 5. Let's do something like that. Build them in. Let's grab you and transport you over there. No longer waiting on any units in that part of the world. Okay, and there goes Foul Blau. So it'll be interesting based off this. This is a pretty historical-ish position for Foul Blau to take place in. I mean, they didn't take Vorozhny, I don't think, before Foul Blau, but I mean, it's close. So it'll be interesting to see how Germany does with that in mind. Steele James, 100th, John Coombe, Charles Loveland. So we're up to 386. And we've still got some HQs and things to do. So you two, the mercenaries. So we need another armoured brigade. So we've got armour here, armour there. Could give them all the motorized, so Monty, Ismay, and Gott. Give them a commander. Let's give them Jones Charles and attach them to the 8th Army. Okay, we're at 429. That's interesting. I wonder, home command? You do attach into the home command. Aha! Okay, so much for that militia unit. They're going to get trumped. We're still lacking a little bit in the old fuel stakes, but It's not as bad now. Okay, another submarine. Okay, another Seawolf there. One there. Right, mass events at 44 and yeah, capital ship screws, optimization. Okay, you're on your way. So finally we've got the 9th army here, and we're gonna put you over there, and we're gonna put the remaining units into that part of the world as well. Now I imagine the 500 or so thousand troops here are going to do the job pretty easily. Oh, we've actually lost a battle. Somehow. Okay, well let's move you back. Last thing we want to do is lose a battle. We'll lose carriers as a result. HMS Tetrarch. And looking for another Seawolf. Okay. And these submarines are pretty good. They're pretty modern. Okay, so Turkey's at war with Italy, Japan and Manjing, but that's okay. Okay, I'm just waiting for the 10th Indian to get in. Okay, so 9th Army, what have you got? So let's give all of you a commander, and we're going to make you the 1st Marine Corps, and we'll give you stock, yeah, as a commander. Then our motorized that we have left. We'll give you a command. And we'll call this the 1st Motor Corps. And we'll give you Miles Dempsey in command. So O'Connor. Better off having Anderson command you. Then let's give our mountain units. So we've got 4 mountain units. We'll call this 1st Mountain Corps. That will give you Neil in command. And then we've got the Indian units, which we'll call the 1st Indian Corps. And we'll just give you Wilcox there. So we could also give you to the international group as well, so let's give those guys over to the Commonwealth Army. Okay, so 600,000 troops to invade Bulgaria. That should be more than enough. So you'll attached in. We've also got our best commanders. Is there anyone that we could change out? Like Daniel Spry, yeah. Scheme Bobby. 4, 3. Oh, you're an old guard. We don't want you in command. A lot of these guys are very experienced. John Darcy? Yeah, okay. As long as there's no, like, dodgy old guards or anything, all of these are fine. Okay, right, so let's have the first Commonwealth Army be our northern force. For the mountain terrain, let's have these guys. And, yeah, you know what, we don't even really need to think about it too much. We can position our units as we want in the next couple of days and they'll do the job. We need 54 to reinforce. Right, streamline, so commerce defense, we'll let that go. Can't do streamlined hull at the moment. Okay, and let's move on Bulgaria. So Alan's army group is going to be pretty good, I think, for dealing with things. Ragamanti. Okay, that's fine. And yeah, you've both made it back. Still no real movements by the Japanese. Is that a supply problem? Because if it is, that's very interesting. Because we could... You know, they might have a supply benefit at the moment, but that might not last for long. Okay. Could get Bernard to lead the 8th Army. That might be the right thing to do. Okay, let's put a level, yeah, let's put you in there, and then Charles Knightley, we can replace you with Bernard Montgomery. He's got a lot of traits, so it makes sense. And HMS Thunderbolt. Very intrigued to see how these battles go in the next couple of days. Bulgaria doesn't look to have a huge amount of forces with which to try and defeat us. We can immediately make a move on Romania once we've done with Bulgaria. Okay, and they've just lost another couple of battleships. For once, it wasn't our combat that did it. Okay, and we could always bring those divisions back over to here. So let's grab them. Postpone our mining expansion plans. And I think we just caught that convoy raider that's been causing us so many problems over there for a while. Okay, we are making a move. Okay, we've got no leader for you, but we can give you one. We've got a good mix of different commanders. So yeah, Plovdiv is the first of their major victory points that we need to go for. We're going to take the first Indian court, and we're going to make a move there. We're going to take the Australians around the flank, and the Canadians around this way. Alright, just one at Tonsberg, and our infantry are moving their way around here. About to run out of their capital. Okay, and so much for the Bulgarians there. Okay, first contact point. We can take a sizable amount of you and go that way. Okay, transport ship hull. Submarine. Okay, well, submarine radar can finish up. And suddenly army tech is now the most important thing we do. It's funny how these things shift around. And yeah, get some 42 level air techs going. Okay, there's a victory there. They have one infantry division in place to try and hold us off. It's not exactly a lot. And our tanks are moving up quite nicely now. He's got a lot of awards, does Monty. Like a lot of traits. Right, come on. Let's deploy you to... What's the best airbase? Probably this one. Come on, off you go. We're outrunning our fuel supply. Right, do the air supply, please. Okay, now I imagine our tanks, yeah, they're going to be more than a match for some garrisons. Let's leave you behind, and we can get a Polish commanders going forwards. So, Bulgaria are already nearly at capitulation. So, this plan might well work. The puppet jumping exercise. Just jump from one puppet to another in Central Europe until you reach a jumping off point to go deal with the Brits. I can't say that won't work. It would make sense if it would. Okay, first aid. Okay, and yeah, the CAGs actually in the flying boats are probably worthwhile. And Yeah, the fuel that I built up has already disappeared. Not fun. Okay, we've done it. Let's move in. Okay, and there's Bulgaria. Okay, and if there are any Bulgarian troops anywhere, they will quickly cause problems because they will take provinces away from Germany by just sitting in them, which is great fun. That's good. And now there is a juicy looking move to make over here. And yeah, let's take the 8th army and we'll move you up to here. Right, off you go, and we're going to now make an attack towards Romania. And that will really put the kibosh on things because Romania are probably the main fuel provider. So this might be a little bit cheesy and a bit gamey, but it works well. Okay, and we are gaining a little bit of fuel at the moment. So we won't say no to that. And 1945, 1944, a few twin engines. Let's get the fighter bombers, because we've got a lot of fighter bombers. Okay, so it does look like Bulgaria had some sort of a little army, stroke navy. In fact, they were one of the units holding over here. So we've diminished part of the enemy's combat effectiveness. Did we just win in Oslo? I think we did. Right, we're going to move you around there. And you're going to go that way. Thank you. Let's keep that bit of fuel keeping ongoing. Okay, and let's do a bit of air supply. Make sure that they're combat ready as soon as possible. So there's a random parachute division there, which won't be good for anyone. Okay, they want a Crown Colony class cruiser. Funky. And we're freeing things up by finishing up the submarine queue. There's not much of it left. Just waiting for that fuel requirement. Come on. getting our fuel in now. Strategic redeployment gets rid of the fuel, but that's okay. Okay, and I think we'll call it an episode there. Thanks very much for watching. Bye-bye.